Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Today it's the second of this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Boston Red Sox. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Reyes is retired, and there's one away. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup at first glance, the fact that they're last in doubles doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But then you got to say to yourself, if they're not driving the ball in the gap, they're certainly not driving it out of the ballpark. This offense has to clean it up, play a little bit differently, be a little bit more aggressive on the base pass, because you can't expect them to string a ton of hits together.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. In his career against Porcello, he's got 8 hits in 23 at-bats. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
The 1-0 home. Squared that one up just a little late.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Ripped down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball one. Runners are at first and third, one away. That's wide, 2-0.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
Now the 2-0. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Santana giving chase. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third, as this should get him on the board. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-1. In the dirt. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Conforto at second with 2 down. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Here it is on 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. And another foul ball.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Mets lead this one 1-0. Seth Lugo is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Mookie Betts.
Here comes the first pitch. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know we're getting ready for game 2, but yesterday, man, road trip got off to a great start. They pounded the baseball, pitched, played defense. This team comes in riding high into game 2.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, everyone's waiting for Pedroia to come alive a little bit. He had only 2 home runs last month, which is not good for a guy that hits in the middle of the order. They're going to need a lot more production and a lot more power from him moving forward. They expect it, and so do I.
Next up for the Red Sox, Dustin Pedroia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, and the pitch. Up around the face. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a ball line softly down the right field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
One out, nobody on. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. First offering on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. One and two to the Boston shortstop.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
You can do it.
The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Line toward the alley in left center. In there with base hit.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average ball below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock has to feel
good. Here's J.D. Martinez. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. From from the stretch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. First and second now, 1 man out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Oh, 2 the count to Benintendi. Here's another 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from Boston after this. Next up for New York, TJ Rivera. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Well, Matty, these are 2 guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys. Hard, soft, up, down, in and out, D-row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
100%, Dan. When you got a flamethrower on the mound, he's going to live and die with his good stuff. But when you got a finesse guy out there, you step out of the box and a lot of different thoughts start entering your mind. What should I sit on? This is going to be an interesting matchup.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Dustin Pedroia. They always say the shortstop's the captain of the defense. Well, not on any team that Dustin Pedroia is playing. This guy's nose is in the dirt for 9 straight innings and seriously turns one of the best double plays I've ever seen.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. high in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Now a swing, and Cabrera blasts this one out to deep left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, this guy has proven he can make some athletic plays in the field, and he takes a decent route to the baseball here, but I'm not sure anybody is going to bring this one in. Ends up out of his reach and bangs up off the wall.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He'll come in here at 263, 3 homers and 11 RBIs. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Plawecki stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 1-1, and it's fouled away. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
The 2-2, very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in left, but foul. Popped him up. Moreland in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We return to Fenway Park after this. Leading off the inning, Domingo Santana, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Domingo Santana.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Here's the 3-2. On a line, that's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Coming to the plate now, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Santana gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. JT Realmuto is on deck. Hit that ball. 3-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game, and you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at ball one. Realmuto, the former Miami Marlin, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball two.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Swinging a soft liner. That's in there. Base hit. Santana rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Hero. but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate two-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Mitch Moreland is at the plate as he looks at ball one. First and second here with nobody out. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Fouled off. Pitch is piling up. 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Three-two pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mookie Betts. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
He's set. Here it comes. There's a strike.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play. Pop-up strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
The 0-1. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Liner toward right center. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now. From the stretch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Digging in to try it again, Xander Bogaerts, a base hit in his first trip. Looking to minimize the damage here. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. We're back to Fenway after this. So much baseball history here at Fenway Park, in and around the stadium, as we continue our coverage of Major League Baseball on the show. Digging in for his second at bat, Jose Reyes. First time up, he went down looking. Here comes the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Called strike, 0-2. Hit in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail.
So here is Avisail Garcia. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. So he's quickly into scoring position now with a 2-out double here in the third. And that'll bring us to our Mets leaderboard. And as you can see, he's currently second on the ball club in that department. So here's the cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Conforto stands at second with 2 gone. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. to short. Gloved by Bogarts. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Mets 1. Ready for another chance? J.D. Martinez was a strikeout victim in his first try.
J.D. Martinez.
First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Behind 0-2 now. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
2 strikes.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Nobody out, runner on first. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
This one's down to third. Rivera picks it up to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
In now, Domingo Santana. Lays off 1-0. Now the 1-0. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Outside and low, 3-0. 3-0 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Here's Jay Bruce now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder, James Bruce.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Taken high and deep to right. Betts looking up. Gone! A solo shot there for Jay Bruce, number 302 career. And the Mets have come back to tie this one at 2.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Now batting.
Into the box, T.J. Rivera. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the 0-1.
That's a ball.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Around first, digging for 2. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Fouled away. Rivera stands at second with no outs. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
I mean, you want to talk about doing your job and getting paid for it. There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guy from second to third. And, oh, what do you know? Not for yourself.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Cabrera just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Has dribbled Cabrera ahead in a 3-1 count now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. And he fouls this one off. Realmuto is over to take a look, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. To third. Pedroia on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Striding in once again, Kevin Plawecki 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead 0-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Ball 1. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Mets 3 and the Red Sox 2. Zach Wheeler answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Ready once again, Eduardo Nunez. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-1 is a ball down and away. This is line to left, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on pace with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Realmuto is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, It's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? And this will get to the wall out near the 310 sign. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 15 long balls and 38 runs batted in. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch laid off as it caught the inside corner.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
The 2-1 home. Swung on but fouled off to the left.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2, and the slider gets him swinging. Two gone. So the lineup floats over, and digging in, Mookie Betts, runner in scoring position with two gone. Wheeler pauses. First pitch on its way. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One hit, one left. We played 4 full. Mets out in front, 3-2. So it's back to the top of the order now, and stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. First offering on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Ready for another shot now. Avisail Garcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Get out of here, Mets. Go back to the door.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Sure enough, there goes Reyes. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana has a beat on it. One out. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Michael Conforto. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. First pitch on its way. And a good call as they pitch out there, but Reyes isn't going yet. Reyes stands at first with 1 out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Cespedes hits a little over the 270 mark. Now the 0-1. A little bouncer that goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. On its tailor-made to short. 6-3. It's a double play and the inning is over. We'll see the former MVP Dustin Pedroia when we get back. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Red Sox 2. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as former AL MVP Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning started. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
A ball and a strike now. The pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Conforto moves over. 1 away. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started that swing a bit too early. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Ramirez gloves it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, designated hitter.
Here's J.D. Martinez. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail 3-2. Ready once again, Jay Bruce. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman,
Trying to pick things up where we left off, T.J. Rivera. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Standing in now, Hanley Ramirez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing and a miss by Ramirez as he's dispatched back to the dugout, out number 2.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
In now as Drupal Cabrera, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Well right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Mets lead 1. They're up 3-2. leading off the inning, Andrew Benintendi, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Two balls and a strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last three pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
3-1 to him now. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Domingo Santana. His career line against Wheeler. He's 2 for 3. Here's the first pitch to him. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Liner towards second. So this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, Chapter.
Digging in and looking for more, JT Realmuto. He doubled his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. More from Fenway in a moment. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 48, Chase Whitley.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Kevin Plawecki.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Betts. And that's the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jose Reyes. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw won't get him, and Reyes is aboard with a bunt single.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder, Garcia.
So here is Avisail Garcia. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set and the pitch. And there goes Reyes. Strike taken, the throw. And it's not in time, so Reyes has himself a stolen base.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
A throw behind the runner at second, just keeping him close. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Little chopper back his way. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
The left fielder, number 30.
Ready for another chance, Michael Conforto. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch in there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone. If you could work a couple walks, it could be the start of a big inning.
The 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Reyes on third with 2 out. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Goodness, 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. The Mets lead it 4-2. Leading off the inning, JT Realmuto, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Right there is Reyes. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The first baseman, number 18, Mitch Moreland.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts, 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
In the air now, out to right field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still down by a count of 4-2. Here's Jay Bruce now. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Jay Bruce.
From the stretch. And the changeup is way low that time. And that one just missed outside. And right into the shift. And this is by Moreland and down the line. A fair ball.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is. Have to hit that in the right place at the right time. Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Stepping in now, T.J. Rivera. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Giving chase is Benintendi. He can't get there as it falls in. Throw just does beat him to the bag, and that was pretty close.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in, and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's running. Comes set with the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another full count pitch home. That's lifted the other way out to left. Giving chase is Benintendi. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Mets strand 1, but they still lead this one 4-2. Anthony Swarzak is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Anthony Swarzak.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak. Not great. He's 1 for 8. First pitch on its way. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 home now to Bogaerts. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. No hits to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And 2, here it comes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak. He's 1 for 2. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pedroia leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Slow roller back to the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Red Sox lead 1. They trail it here 4-2. Digging in once again, Kevin Plawecki. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Kevin Plawecki.
Oh, yeah.
First offering on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Go home net.
That misses 2-0.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Here it comes, 2-0. High and deep to left center field. Santana ranging back. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes 1 swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santana moves over. Makes the play, 1 away. Riding in once again, Avisail Garcia trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low apparently. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
And this is taken down around his ankles for ball 3. Michael Conforto waits on deck. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 3-1 pitch will be a base hit into center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto, as he sends it on the ground to first. To second for 1. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Mets 5 and the Red Sox 2. Jerry Familia comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
27, Jerry Familia.
Striding in to start the 9th, Domingo Santana, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Favorable call in there for a strike. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first. Backhanded. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
Ready for another shot now. JT Realmuto comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. 0-1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. And easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Swinging and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. They walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Striding in for Boston, Mitch Moreland. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch on its way. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
One ball, one strike.
Realmuto is off of first with 2 away. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
5-2 the final today. The New York Mets took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Zach Wheeler claims the win out of the pen, his first. Rick Porcello pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Jerry Spamiglia hammers down the save, number 36 on the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.